Welcome to the channel Excel is Magical and part 2 of the Lookup series from my live virtual training sessions. In the part 1, we had learned the basics of VLookup function, and now in this video we are going to learn the approximate match option of VLookup function, which is used to look for availability of a value in a range of values by simply changing the last parameter of VLookup function, and also few associated tips on this last argument. In the description below, you will find the link of practice file which I have used in this video. Fine, let's see another challenge given to the participants of this session on VLookup approximate match and learn how we solve this.
One more activity to all of you, everybody who use VLookup or who learned VLookup today, for all of you. See, there is remarks here and the table here, revenue and remarks. So what I want is, if the revenue is 1696, remark is 17. Can you see remark is 17 here? I'll just zoom this. 1600 is remark 17. Until it reaches 1700 is remark 17. I want you to bring, based on the value here, you have to bring the proper remarks. Based on the revenue here, you have to bring the proper remarks. This remarks is a huge table of 120 plus remarks. Hey, come on, can you just try this out, guys, to bring the remarks in the remarks column? This should come with a formula. This should come with a formula. If you don't know, say don't know. If you got it. Thanks for your posting, guys. Good, most of you have done. Others not done, not to worry. And people who are not posted, for them also, I'll just take care of this. See here, I need to talk about the last parameter. You remember we wrote 0, correct? At the last parameter in the VLookup, we wrote 0. Actually, the last parameter in VLookup can have two values, 0 or 1. Guys, 0 stands for exact match. Or actually, instead of 0, you can also say false. I'm sorry. Instead of 0, you can also say false. Someone said that, if you remember. And instead of 1, I can also say true. I can also say true. 0, guys, stands for exact match. Exact match means exact match. More than stands for, it means exact match. 1 means approximate match. Here, when you wrote VLookup in the previous example, you wrote 0, the meaning of 0, I said I'll come back in the second example, I'm getting back to that. When you wrote 0, you told Excel, hey Excel, bring me exact match. If you find a product A, bring me the information of A. If there is no A, say I don't have A, that's it. Okay, so that is what 0 means. If you have there, you bring it, not there, don't bring it. That is what is 0 means. But in Excel, apart from exact, you can also go with approximate. That is what I have written here, and you do that by writing or changing the last argument to true or 1. Okay, if you write 1 in the last argument, that means you are bringing approximate. Now remember, in VLookup, approximate doesn't mean that if you look for maybe a dried apples, for example, if you just search apples, bring me dried apples. No, it's not that. When you say approximate match means you have to look in a range. That is why that last parameter is called as range lookup. It will help you to look in a range here, like 168 is available in this range. Agree? 98 is available in this range. If you find a value in this range, give me the lower values information. Give me the, if the value is 199, it is there in this range, bring me this information. So that is what approximate means. Okay, and one last thing, very important. So this will be a wonderful option to bring or search something in a range. Range can happen when in a number. It can happen in a date. Imagine you have some date in a chronological order, as old to new. So you can bring data from that. Please remember, for VLookup to work in a range, the searching column should be arranged in ascending order. Very important. Lowest to highest, old to new. Then only approximate match works. This is not a condition for normal VLookup. Normal VLookup, you are searching can be how you want. Searching can be however you want, but for one match you have to have the data in an ascending order. VLookup, all these rules are removed. I'll come back to that, but here you have to take care of it. Now look at this. I'll write a VLookup equals to VLookup. Look this value, comma, table array. You can either take the range or you can take the whole column also. Sorry, not this. Okay, or only take the range also. Okay, and then fix this range because I took only the range, comma, second column because my information to be brought, that is remarks, is in second column, right? And then I have to put a comma. Then this is important, false for exact match and true for approximate match, because here we are looking in a range. This becomes an approximate match, so we just say what? 1 here. Agree guys? You have to say 1 or true, 1 or true. That is the trick here. Okay, one last thing before I go ahead writing 1 or true. This last argument is actually optional. If you see in Excel, whenever in a function there is something in a square bracket, can you observe the last input here? It's given in a square bracket. Whenever you see something in a square bracket, that means even without that argument also function will work. But the big question is here in VLookup, if I don't give the last parameter, will it take exact or approximate? What do you think guys? If I don't put the last parameter in normally in VLookup, what do you think it will take? What's your guess? So we have a mixed answers here from people. Let us be very clear with this option guys. It could have been great. It could have taken exact match. I totally agree with people who said exact. But I'm sorry, the default is approximate. I'm very sorry, the default is approximate. If you don't put the last parameter, maybe imagine for the previous example, for the product and the price, you forgot the last parameter, you had not put 0 and you had closed it directly, you could have got errors or wrong information. Please be careful, errors or wrong information. That is why people have told you, hey user, put 0 at the end. Last parameter can be 0 or 1, correct? 0 stands for exact, 1 stands for approximate. If you want approximate, either write 1 or don't write anything. If you don't write anything, what does it take? Can you answer me quickly? I want to check whether people are here, because end of the day, evenings normally we are little dull, but I want my entire team to be very active. Come on, what is the last parameter if I don't put? Right, so this will take approximate. So I can either write 1 or I can just close directly for this requirement. Look at this. If I close directly, hey, I got my remarks too. I will get many things else. Such a nice way. Just in 3 parameter VLookup function has brought me this information. So that's something really wonderful in VLookup here. See guys, in the previous one, if I had not put the 0 here, okay, if I just close this, enter, okay, either it could have been a wrong value. Look at this, such a bad way it is reacting. Can you see that? So if I don't put the last parameter, it just gets messed up. So if you want exact match, ensure that you put 0, otherwise you mess up things. Okay, if you want approximate match, you just ignore it, or else you can also put 1. 1 is nothing but approximate match, or you ignore it also. Close this, enter, and bring it down. See, very helpful this option is guys when you are trying to bring something in a range of values. I hope you agree guys. In range, many a time there will be some masters where you need to search something in a range, like imagine you have weekly dates or your monthly dates or timings. So this is a useful option with 1 match guys. Please do remember this option 1.
So, hope you learned the usage of approximate match in VLookup function. And next in this series, we are going to look at a solution for one common problem in VLookup when we use this function to look up numbers which are stored as text. Hope you guys don't miss this important video. Thanks for watching this video and hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Excel is Magical and hit that bell to get notifications whenever I put on new videos. I'm going to see you in my next videos.